It always scares me. Hey guys, welcome back. So I have got a really fun video for y'all today. I received the most adorable package from Too Faced ever. I mean, it's a little refrigerator. What? It's so stinking cute. Oh my goodness. This just made my, like, the little girl in me that loved Barbies and loved Polly Pocket, and let's be real, I still think those things are really cute and really darn adorable. So it just makes that little girl side of me so excited. I love this packaging. It's precious. And inside is the entire Peaches and Cream collection. So super excited about this. So thankful to Too Faced for sending it to me. There was no obligation or whatever from them for me to review it. They just sent it to me and I am reviewing it because I like to share my thoughts on products with y'all. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna do a little get ready with me on this look right here so you can kind of see all the products in action, and I'll sort of like share my thoughts along the way, and then I'll do a little wrap up at the end of what do I think about this collection overall, what are my favorite products, and what would I recommend to y'all. So let's get to it. Okay, so I've already applied some moisturizer. So I actually prefer the foundation without the primer. I feel like the primer with the foundation is just a little bit too matte for my preferences, but I do want to show it to you. So this is the Cooling Matte Skin Perfecting Primer infused with peach and sweet fig cream. So I'm going to put this like on half of my face just so you can kind of see it. I mean, it is a really pretty primer and it does really, like, I don't know, soften and blur everything is kind of how I would describe it. Like, it is mattifying and smoothing. I just find with the foundation, it's a little bit too much. Like, it just kind of looks just too dry on my skin. And I'm kind of like combo, oily, some days normal. Depends on what my skin is feeling that day. You never know. Now for the foundation, this is the Peach Perfect Comfort Matte Foundation, and I wear it in snow. So I'm gonna apply that with a Beauty Junkees flat angled Kabuki brush. And my neighbors are doing their yard, so you can probably hear them because they're real loud. So yeah, I just noticed, like, as I'm applying it on this side without the primer, it's really smoothing on well, but then on this side with the primer, it's kind of dragging a little bit. And so I did try this primer with like a more kind of dewy foundation, and I noticed it dragging also with that one. So I think it's just a little bit too mattifying for my skin. I think if you have super oily skin where foundation kind of like slides off your face, this will kind of help it adhere. So if you are like more on the oily side, like super oily, and or, I mean, I'm combo oily, but I would say if you're oily or super oily, I think you'd like the primer because it does seem to really kind of give it some stick. So the color of this is a little bit yellow on me, a little bit yellow. And I don't know if it's just, I think it's just yellow. I think that's the issue with the tone of it. But as far as this foundation goes, I really like it. Like, I love the way it wears. I love the finish on the skin. Like, it is matte, but it doesn't look, especially on this side, it doesn't look drying. It just looks really pretty on the skin. So I love this foundation. This is one of like my favorite things in this whole collection. It smells amazing, but it's not like crazy overpowering. I'm gonna apply a little bit more, just like the teeniest little bit. So yeah, it does have a nice scent, but it's not anything crazy, strong, overpowering. My hair is stuck to my face. So yes, love, love, love the foundation. Now for some eye primer, today I'm using my Wet n Wild Fergie. Actually, no, not the Fergie. It used to be called Fergie. There's some flakes in there. It used to be called Fergie, but now it's just like the regular. I don't notice a difference, PS, of when it was Fergie versus not, but it is one of my very favorite eye primers. It works so well. And while that's setting, I'm going to do my brows with my NYX Tame Frame Tinted Brow Pomade in Blonde and my NYX Micro Brow Pencil in Taupe. And I'm using a MAC 266 brush. Now for the gorgeous palette. So I'm gonna get some of Just Peachy on my Cozette D220 brush. And I'm gonna apply that into my crease and transition area. This palette is gorgeous. I love it. It blends so easily, just looks beautiful, smells really good. And this collection has a much better peach smell than the Sweet Peach collection. Wait, no, what's this one called? This one's called Just Peachy. The other one was the original peach collection. That one had kind of like a fakey peach smell. I thought it smelled good, but this smells much better because it's like a peaches and cream scent. It's amazing. Now I'm gonna get Peach Punch. I'm just kind of making up this look as I go. So you're kind of like, you know, experimenting with me today. So I'm gonna apply this all over my lid. And I think I'm gonna do like a darker lash line. I'm losing my voice. A darker lash line and kind of like angle it out a little bit. That's my plan. We'll see how that goes. And really, I mean, looking at this palette, there are definitely peach colors in here, absolutely, which I love that they did, like these. But then also there are like, you know, rosy kind of colors, and you could really just like avoid the peachy colors if you're kind of sick of the peachy colors, and do more of like a rosy look, or you could just like focus on the kind of like creamy shades and browns and do just like a super neutral eye look. So I do feel like you have like a lot of great neutral options with this palette, but then also like fun peachy options. Okay, so I'm gonna go ahead and apply my liner. Today I'm using my Laura Geller Ink Credible Waterproof Gel Eyeliner Pencil in Brown Eyed Girl. And I'm gonna go ahead and lay this down, and then I will put something over it. I got to get my mirror closer because I can't see. And actually before that sets, I'm gonna go ahead and take some of Peach Sangria on just a tiny little brush. I don't even know what this is. I think it's a paintbrush or something. And I'm gonna run this over that liner. I scooted in a little bit. I felt like I was kind of far away, but I really like that. I think that's pretty. So I do the same thing on the other eye. And then I do want to smudge it out a little bit more in a second. I'm just going to use the palette mirror because then I don't have to worry about blinding you with the reflection of my other mirror. I am getting some fallout when I use this little tiny brush, but this brush is so stiff, like it doesn't move at all. So it's like any little, you know, movement or whatever will just kind of, you know, kick around product everywhere. Now I'm gonna take another little tiny brush and I'm gonna get a little combo of Peach Sangria and Peach Punch. And I'm gonna go kind of on top of that line and a little bit higher. Like I said, we're just kind of experimenting. I'm really just trying to do like sort of a smoky eye, but kind of like a smudgy, I don't know, angled liner in there too. Ooh, the combo of these is really pretty. That's really pretty. Definitely that liner underneath is making it darker, but I do like this. I'm liking this. And these shadows, I mean, they're so good. They're really, really good. I went back in with that stiff brush. What I'm trying to do is blend the liner underneath. Like the shadows are blending really easily, but those liners are so long wearing that sometimes they just like don't move a lot. Probably should have used a different liner. I'm gonna go in with a little bit more of my lid color because I lost some of that. For my brow bone highlight, I'm gonna get a little bit of peach butter on, I think this is from CVS. I never remember the name of it. But I really like these light creamy shades. Like they just like clean up your brow bones so nicely. I'm gonna go ahead and apply mascara on my upper lashes. Then I'm gonna clean up my face, and then we'll do my lower lash line. This palette smells so good. Oh my goodness, I love the way this collection smells. Especially the lipsticks. I actually said out loud the first time I went to wear one, I actually said, yum, when I went to apply it, because that's like, you can smell it when you just smell it, but when you apply it, it's like, actually like, you know, getting into the product, that's when the scent comes out. And oh my goodness, it smells so good. Like a yummy, creamy peaches and cream dessert or ice cream or something. Ooh, it is so good. Now for some concealer, I'm gonna first start with this. This is my IT Cosmetics Perfect Lighting Radiant Touch Magic Wand, and I have it in Radiant Light. I'm gonna apply that with my Beauty Junkees Mini Angled Brush, and then over the top of that, I'm gonna use my MAC Pro Longwear Concealer in NW20 and just apply that with my fingers. I'm gonna go ahead and set my under eyes with the powder. I kept the little things on here from the little package they had it in, just because I keep putting it back in the little cute refrigerator because it's so cute. So they have these little tabs that would like help it be able to like come out of the packaging. So anyway, that's why there's little tabby thingies on all these products. But I'm gonna use the Peach Perfect, what's this called? Mattifying Loose Setting Powder. So I'm gonna go ahead and just set my under eyes for now. And my T-zone. I'll go ahead and set my T-zone. This powder is absolutely one of my favorite things from this collection. This is so good, so blurring. Like it just, I mean, perfects the look of your skin. And it's not heavy on your under eyes. Like it is just beautiful. I do notice, I think it's again the primer. Like when I use it with the primer and the foundation, it's too mattifying. But if I use it with the foundation, like just the foundation, and even with other foundations, it's really, really pretty. It just like, oh my goodness, like just makes your skin look amazing. Like it's some sort of peachy magic. It's so good. I'm gonna go ahead and just do a light dusting over the rest of my face. I don't know why I was gonna wait on that, but I was for some reason. But now I'm not. I'm gonna go ahead and just set the whole face. Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and finish up my lower lash line. So I'm gonna use my Laura Geller Incredible in Rose Gold and just apply that to my lower lash line. And then over that, I'm gonna use some of Just Peachy to start with. And just blend that out. And then just in the outer corner, I'm gonna get some of Peach Punch, that really bright corally shade, and just apply that. I feel like I need to take this out a little bit further just to kind of blend it with my lower lash line so it looks like it's kind of continuing that angle. So I'm doing a little tweaking. Now I'm going to use some of my CoverGirl Clump Crusher for my lower lashes. Now moving on to the rest of my face, I'm going to use this bronzer from the collection. This is the Bronzed Peach Melting Powder Bronzer, and this is in Toasted Peach. And I'm going to apply this with an e.l.f. small stipple brush. So I'm just kind of like running my brush over it. This is really like an interesting texture. I don't even know how to like fully describe what this is because it's not really like super sticky. It's like a, I don't know, like a, I have no idea. I literally have no idea how to describe this because it's, like I said, it's not sticky like a cream or like, you know, drags like a cream, but it does have to be kind of like, you know, warmed up to sort of like melt a little bit. It's really interesting, but it's not a powder. These kind of bronzers are not my favorite to use because I just find that, you know, anything that's not a powder I kind of find more difficult to blend, but I think this blends very well for whatever this is. Like it really doesn't seem to move my makeup underneath. I always have to blend out the sides of it. But it doesn't seem to like pull up my foundation. It's really interesting. So I don't know that this is like a favorite of mine from the collection, but it's kind of a surprise to me. Like I like it a lot more than I thought I would. Like I wasn't even looking at this in the collection. And then I tried it and I was like, oh, this is actually really good. Like it blends very nicely and it's a very kind of like neutral, peachy, was it peachy? It says toasted peach, but it's not really peachy. Just a really neutral color. I like it a lot. Surprises me. For blush, I'm gonna use this color that they sent me. This is Peach My Cheeks, and this is in So Peachy. And again, I'm gonna use a small stipple brush and run my brush over that. And again, this is that same sort of texture. It's like, I don't even know how to describe it. So I'm not gonna keep saying that because that's super annoying, but it just is a really interesting texture that blends very nicely into the skin. I really do like the blush. Like a blush like this, yes, I'm into. I really like this color too. It's like a fun, bright, sort of corally raspberry peach. It's really fun. It gives a lot of like life and youth to the skin. I think it's really cute. And just because I want to use it because it's adorable, I'm going to apply some of Sweetie Pie over it. This is the Sweetie Pie Radiant Matte Bronzer. And I'm just using like an angled Wet n Wild brush for this. It's just, I mean, it's so cute. It is adorable. I love this product. Like this is a kind of blush bronzer duo, one step and you're done sort of product. It's really easy. You can see I'm applying it really lightly because I don't necessarily want to like change the color of the blush very much. I just wanted to use it, to be honest. I just want to put it on my face. Then for highlighter, I'm going to use this one. This is Peach Frost, and this is in Happy Face. And I'm going to use a Makeup Geek cheek highlighter brush for this. Again, rubbing my brush through it. And again, same sort of formula on this. It's like a really pretty, just kind of neutral, champagne-y sort of a highlight. It's not super intense. It really kind of has to be built up. So it all depends on what you're looking for. If you're looking for like a crazy intense highlighter, this may not be the one for you, but if you're looking for an everyday, like work appropriate, school appropriate, all life situations appropriate, I think it's a really great highlighter for that. It's just more on the, I don't know. It definitely has a glow, but it's not crazy metallic. So I'd say it's in between super subtle and metallic. It's kind of right in the middle. Then I'm going to take this really tiny brush from BH Cosmetics. This is number 10 is what it says. And I'm going to apply some of this on the inner corners of my eyes. For lips today, they sent me 3 different colors, all so pretty. So there's Doll Face, Sunday Fun Day, and Drunk Dial. So let me show you swatches of those. So the lightest shade is Doll Face. In the middle is Sunday Fun Day. And then that deeper shade is Drunk Dial. I'm very tempted to use this one, but I think I'm going to go with Sunday Fun Day. These are so creamy and amazing. I love these lipsticks. They are so good. Let me find this color I want to wear. So yeah, I think I'm going to do Sunday Fun Day. And they're adorable that they have the little like, I don't know, little printing in the lipstick. Oh, it's like such a cute little detail. I think I'm going to go ahead and pop a little bit of Doll Face just in the middle. And then just to go ahead and show you this product, I already applied a little bit of this, but I'll just apply a little bit more. This is the Peach Blur Translucent Smoothing Finishing Powder. I don't notice a big difference with this product. I think it's just supposed to kind of like blur everything and sort of like, I don't know, give a little bit of like a healthy glow to the skin. I mean, I can't notice a huge difference with it. I have blotted with this during the day and it did take away the shine, but still kind of kept that like really nice finish on your skin, like it didn't look drying. So I like that about it, but it's not like a favorite of mine from the collection. And then I'm going to show you the setting spray. This is the Peach Mist Mattifying Setting Spray. So let me spray a little bit of this on my face. Let's see how I can do this. That always scares me every time I use a setting spray. Okay, so the first time I used this, I had little like powdery white drops on my face, just a couple, so I don't think I shook it well enough. So just FYI, really shake it well. Smells amazing. It is mattifying. Again, I feel like using all the mattifying things together are a little bit too much for my preferences and also my skin type. But if you have really oily skin, I mean, this collection is so good. All the face products specifically are so good for oily skin because there's a mattifying primer, there's a mattifying foundation, a mattifying powder, a mattifying setting spray. You've got it all. For me, my favorite way to wear everything is the foundation and then the powder. And I have used the setting spray during the day to kind of take down some of the shine, and I really liked it that way. So I kind of have to like, you know, build slowly with the mattifying stuff sort of as I need it. But just as a first beginning of the day step, I like to use the foundation and the setting powder. Okay, I just backed up the camera, but I just noticed I've got some of those little powdery dots on my face. So I don't know if you noticed that when I was up closer or if it's kind of like it dries that way. I'm not really sure, but I would say if you use the setting mist, make sure that you check your face for any of those little dots. Because I guess it's like I don't know if it's little powder particles in there or what it is, but little white dots, I mean, definitely appear on your face sometimes, but it definitely does mattify. Okay, so a quick little wrap up. So the translucent smoothing finishing powder, I really don't notice enough of a difference with this powder to really recommend going out and purchasing it. I don't think it's a bad powder, but I just don't notice enough of a change like on the skin to say, yes, go out and purchase it. The primer, if you are very oily, I think this would be a great primer for you. If you have trouble with foundation kind of sliding off your skin, then I think definitely try this. But if you are anywhere from kind of combo to dry, I think it would be too drying for you. The highlighter in Peach Frost, I think if you like a more subtle highlighter, then yes. We're still in the products that, like this group right here, I like, but they're not like my must-have favorites from the collection. So this is one of mine that I say, yes, I like it, but it's not like a must-have. I think it's pretty on the skin. I think it's great for every day. I think it wears well. I do think it blends well for how, like, whatever kind of product that is. Never really figured it out. I do like it. Then the Bronzed Peach, this really surprised me. I do like this. I think it blends nicely onto the skin. It wears well. Again, it's not like one of my must-haves from the collection, but I do enjoy it. I think it's really pretty. The setting spray, you know, I think I will use this probably more often during the day just to kind of like take away some shine, but I do have to watch for those dots. So that's kind of a bummer about the setting spray, but it does seem to mattify well, which is good. And then I do really like this, the Peach My Cheeks. Again, it's not like a favorite from the collection, but I do really like it. Like it blends nicely. It looks cute. I think it has a very kind of youthful look on the skin. So I love the packaging. I mean, all the packaging. Like it's just, I love it. It's so cute. Okay, now we're moving into my favorite must-have products. Okay. The Sweetie Pie Radiant Matte Bronzer. Love this. It's like a do-it-all bronzer plus a blush. Makes it really easy. I love it. I don't even know how to rank these. Oh man, let me think. Okay, so I think I've sorted this out here. So these are definitely in my top 5 must-haves, love them. And then I have 2 more products that are like top 2, absolutely, heck yes, I love them. Okay, so Sweetie Pie, definitely in my top 5. It's just adorable. It's that blush bronzer, like I just said, blush bronzer, do-it-all kind of product. So it's cute and it works well. The lipsticks, I love them too. They're adorable. They smell amazing. They're creamy and comfortable. Tons of colors. Love the lipsticks. I really, really enjoy the foundation. I think it applies well. I love the finish on the skin. I love the coverage. I love how it wears. I think it's awesome. I think the shade range could maybe be a little bit better. A lot of them are very, very warm toned, very golden toned. So I would love to see a few more shades. But as far as the formula, I absolutely love it. So yes, that's definitely in my top 5. And then my 2 must-haves, heck yeah products are these 2. The Peach Perfect Mattifying Setting Powder. This just blurs and makes your skin look amazing and perfect, and it smells delicious. And the palette. I love the palette. It's easy to use, they blend well, they're fun to work with. I love the collection of colors, they wear well. They're just awesome. I love the palette. So yeah, it's hard to narrow down. I love a lot of things from this collection. I think it's a great collection, but those are definitely in my top grouping. And then I went through all the others too. All right guys, so that wraps up this video on the Peaches and Cream collection. So I hope that you really enjoyed it and I hope it was helpful for you. Please do a thumbs up if it was, and let me know down below if you've tried these products. What do you think about them? I would love to know your thoughts and opinions. Ask me any questions that you have. I'm happy to answer those. Please subscribe to my channel if you're not already, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye.